Hi guys, in this video I'm going to show you how you can create a Windows 10 virtual machine on your Windows 10 computer. So the first thing is make sure that you have turned on Hyper-V. So we're going to use Hyper-V, which is built into your Windows 10. So we're going to go into control panel. So you can click on the settings down here, Windows, and then settings icon. And in settings you want to click on apps and then click on programs and features, and it will open up this Windows here. Then you can click on turn Windows feature on or off on the left hand side here, and then go down and make sure that Hyper-V is turned on, and make sure that you select Hyper-V Management Tools and Hyper-V Platform and click on OK, and that will start to install Hyper-V on your Windows computer. Now once it is switched on, then we need to launch Hyper-V. So go to the start menu, and I'm just going to click on type here to search, so it will be quicker. So just type in Hyper-V and then click on Hyper-V Manager. Okay, once you're in the manager, we're going to click on new. So you want to click on new, so we want to start a new virtual machine. So click on new virtual machine. You can also use the quick create option if you wanted to. I prefer to use the new virtual machine, and in here we're going to go through a number of steps using the wizard. So before you begin, just click on next. Now you also need a Windows 10 ISO file, which is the image file. So let me just show it to you. Here I have got a Windows 10, so I'm just going to view extra large. So Windows 10 ISO file, which is an image file, so you need an image file. And then we're going to click on next, and then you can give your virtual machine a name. So let's say Windows 10 Pro, and store the virtual machine in a different location. So if you want to store in a different locations, you can give it a path. So otherwise you can use the default. That is up to you. And then click on next. Now this is quite important that you choose the right generations. If you don't choose the right one, you may get an error. So if you get an error, just make sure that you go back in here and choose generation 1. If you have happen to choose generation 2 and they give you an error, just go back in here and click on generation 1. Next, so we're going to click on the next button, and then memory size, set how much memory that you want your virtual machine to use. So we're going to click on next, then click on configure network. So you can choose to configure the network now, or we can always configure it later. So you can click on next, and it says connect virtual hard disk. So choose a virtual hard disk for this, and then we're going to click on next. So again, you need to set the location path. In most of the case, you can use the default. So this is the default location. If you don't like to use this location, you can choose a different location. And it's down here, it's you can also attach a virtual hard disk layer if you wanted to. You might as well do it now. You might as well want to create the virtual hard disk now. It will take up, this is what takes up your hard disk memory space. So click on next, and next we're going to install an operating system later, or you can choose it now if you want to choose it now. So instead of doing it later, we're going to choose it now. So we're going to click on install an operating system from a bootable CD or DVD-ROM. So in here, if your computer have a DVD attached to your computer, you can insert a DVD ROM if you got one. If you don't have one and you have an ISO file, then we choose image file. Now the reason here it is not enabled, it's been grayed out, is because I do not have a DVD on my computer. That is why it's not available at the moment. So in here we've got image files. You can click on the browse button, and then we're going to go to files. This is where I store my files, so you need to go to the location of where you store your ISO file, and we're going to choose this one, and then we click on next, and then this is a summary of what we have done so far, and click on finished. Okay, now that it will go ahead and create a virtual hard disk. On the right hand side here, you can see there is a new virtual machine has been created. Now over here you can have multiple virtual machine, not just one. You can have Windows 8, Windows 7, Windows 10 Pro, or anything that you want to create, even like a Mac operating system. Okay, after that we're going to click on the start button. You can always go back into here, click on settings, and you can always go in here and change any of the settings that you like, such as changing the memory space, increase the RAM memory, security, BIOS settings, and other things, so that you can play around with it. So for now we're just going to leave everything as the default, and we're going to click on the start button. And now just give it a second, and we say here it is running. So you can see down here it's showing that the Windows is running. So if you just click on that, it will show up your virtual machine. So let's just reset and start again. So I'm going to shut it down. So there's also a reset button over here. If you click on that, that should reset your virtual machine. Just give it a few seconds to initiate. So if it doesn't turn off straight away, just give it a few seconds, just so that it can go through the process. Say, are you sure you want to reset this virtual machine? I'm going to click on reset button. And then once you start on the machine, it will immediately try to boot up the virtual machine with your ISO file or your image file. And in here you can choose language to install, time, keyboard input, and click on next, and then click on install now. So once you got to this screen, everything is pretty much basics. Pretty much you would know how to install Windows 10 by using the on-screen wizard and guide. So from here you can just choose which type of installation do you want. You can choose custom install Windows only or upgrade. So choose the option and then click on next, and then now you can see it will start to install Windows. So from here on, just basically follow the wizard on your installations, and you should be able to set up Windows 10 on your computer. So that is straightforward. Using Hyper-V, you can install Windows 10 virtual machine. It's great if you need to test out Windows 10, if you like it, or you prefer to use Mac operating system or Linux. So this is a great way to test out Windows, or to play around with it. So if you make a mess, you can always delete it and start again. Okay, that's it guys. Thank you very much for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos like this, and yeah, click on the bell button, and don't forget to like the video. Thank you so much for watching.